Hmm. What's up, hobo? It's not morning, but I did just shower. It is start of a new day for me, sir. Yes, it is. I mean, I did my whatever. What was today? Wednesday business. Yeah, I did my Wednesday business, but here we go. This is that middle day. What's up? Is that Birdazzle or Breedazzle? Breedazzle. What's going on, Breedazzle? What's going on, hobo? How you doing? It's not morning, but I am freshly showered, man. The only conflict I have right now is I just started the wash, but the wash is endless. I just don't want to have that in my wife's way should she come home soon. That's all. I mean, sooner than like 10 tonight or something. I don't know. Because between now and then, wash and dinner, man. Sitting here thinking about that your day is almost over. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. I had my schedule for tomorrow. Well, I have one thing scheduled in the morning, but my afternoon schedule thing flew to be pushed off till till Friday. So I called my dad because IHOP sent me a $10 birthday thing in the mail, $10 off a meal. I called my dad. He probably won't even drink coffee at IHOP. Yeah, he'll probably get a Pepsi, really, because he's not down with that. But he always wants to meet up if we can. And I was like, hey, I really want to use this coupon that they sent me, nice enough that they sent it hard copy in the mail for somebody like me. And he understood because it's a birthday thing once in a year. So we'll meet up. More important is the morning. That's a school phone call meeting for my kid. Hopefully, Pinky will come in. I'll chat with her. I mean, even if just by chat, just chat with her about. Hopefully, what I wrote down was clear and it was a good start. I can fine tune that. But I'm happy to assist. Doesn't sound fun. It doesn't sound fun for me to go there just to use their coupon. It does for me. I usually spend $8 there. It's a $10 off coupon. You know what I mean? Oh, the school thing? Nah, it's transitional. She's gonna move into middle school next year. She's on a middle school path. So we got to talk. It's winding up, right? I remember what April of my graduation in high school was like. So yeah, we had to wind shit up quick. So I'm sure that's all it is. We got to wind shit up, figure out where we go from here. Talking to the school, it won't be an issue. It's okay. problem, the problem I always have, excuse me, is tech. They'll say 10 o'clock meeting. Here's the link. I'll hit the link. It'll say nobody's there. Then they'll say, "Oh no, we're there now." Okay, I'll go back, and then it'll say, "Yeah, but you can't get in." So it's really just the technology that's my issue. Oh, I'm sure you don't want to. This is my last run. You know what I mean? This is my last child who's a minor. So there you go. And trust me, it's probably my last run. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I believe I want to move on to other things, but I don't know. Yeah, yeah, and I do get to celebrate a little bit more than say the middle brothers who are right together and the olders who are right together. There's no separation, in time with those crops. And so this one being singular, I have more ability to focus on like school events because it's not two of them going on the same week. There's no conflict. I'm not afraid. Nah, nah. No, I know things are changing. I'm good. Um, yeah, I got my new. I got a real ID because they cracked my ID at the bank, some months ago. But I got tired of dealing with a cracked ID, and I know that they want me to upgrade to blah 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 blah. Gonna twist my arm eventually. They twisted my father's arm on that. Anyway, so I got it. Pictures side by side. I'm like, oh, I look a little better. It was about 6 years ago. Picture, I'm like, hey, I look a little better. That's cool. So new things are good things for me. Once I get teeth, get those put back in. I'm not gonna get partials. I understand, because I watch the elders in my family deal with partials, and then they don't fit, and things shift around and shrink. You lose another, and blah 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 blah. Nope, nope. One time, man, plates, top bottom plates, and of course they got to be readjusted and cleaned and all that. But one time for the insert. That'll be new things I look forward to, having some teeth that aren't in a cassette box. Rattle, rattle, rattle. But I'm sure those will go to good use eventually too. I can make diamonds out of them without teeth. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way. I mean, I think I want them though, because in a way I've never had them. They were very crowded, not real good surface to surface connection ever. Coming in, I got jaw ridges. That's a heretical thing. These jaw ridges that are supposed to protect your teeth from being knocked out that way, but they don't. They just make you much more of a target if you get hit right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's no doubt, man. Yeah. Gusada? Yo, Muff Diving Man, what's up? Carne guisada, hobo? It's a Mexican stewed meat. For sure, you don't need teeth for that, okay? But number one, but number two, it's just delicious. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so there ain't no deal there, bro. Muff Diving Man. How's it going, my brother? Nice to see you. Yeah, it's like carne asada, but it's guisada. It's Guisada, and they have some like really killer Los Angeles-based guisada places. So, anyways, it's a little bit different. Guisada, and it's like a stewed, nice beef. It's like carne asada, but it's not grilled. It's stewed. Yeah, you could totally eat that with no teeth. Oh, okay. So guisada and asada. Okay, and Dorados tacos, my favorite, crunchy. They're from Jalisco and Guadalajara, as far as I'm informed. Your neck kills today? Oh man, you've had the cow tongue lengua. I've had the cheek lengua pastor, the cheek. Yeah, they got the cabacero, where you can get the little brain in there, everything you want. I'm all about it, man. Hey, hobo, you know, maybe you've seen the old night court or the new night court or whatever, but Dan Fielding, his parents, they came from supposedly like a very, very rural part of Louisiana. And, he was an urbanite. He wanted to leave that life behind. But um, they were giving, sort of food gifts about, like awful in this. And so Dan Fielding, he described his parents' food style as pagan deli. I love that. Pagan deli. I'll eat that. What's up, Bud Files? I'll eat that. Polska deli is one of my favorite foods because of the connections that we have. Jersey Delphia, the Italians and the Polish. And then in the mountains there, the Appalachians, the Germans and the Polish. So we have all those connections. Yeah, pagan deli. Yeah, his dad went to a fancy restaurant with him, French probably for lunch, I think, and he was incensed because his son suggested that he try something called sweetbread, and he was like, "Sweetbread? That sounds soft." And he's like, "Let me tell you what it is." And he's like, "I'll take it, sweetbread." something like that. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know if he said that sounds soft. I didn't. I would pinch my tongue so I didn't say something I couldn't. Like hobo stew. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stone soup. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, everybody. I'm having a good time already. I don't have any cigarettes. But I have rollies. Uh, do I have proper papers though? Man, I don't have. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Why it's always the papers that I'm concerned about? I don't know. Try these again. These are really great. Afghan hemp. Very, very good, man. Never saw them before, so I picked it up, and I'm really happy. I didn't even look at the count because I just hadn't had them, but they're pretty damn good. 6 pins in a pocket full of rye. um, I know a little bit of the Big Rock Candy Mountain. That seems to be a hobo's dream. With the birds and the bees and the cigarette trees. Sleep outside every night. Big Rock Candy Mountain. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain. You never clean your socks or change them. And little streams of alcohol come trickling down the rock. I love that song. And the railroad fools are blind. Oh, I want to go where there ain't no snow. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain. I love it. I've heard like 3 different recordings of it. That's all I've heard. But yeah, they're just awesome. And you can I've riffed on it for like an hour and a half myself, and also one time by text when a guy was trying to get some sleep, and I was like texting him, trying to chill him out. Um, but yeah, I've riffed on it for like an hour and a half because it makes so much sense to me that I can start naming other things popping out of the ground that should be there too, and probably are if you ever get there. The birds and the bees and the lemonade trees. Burl Ives? Okay. All right. Yeah, I grew up with listening to Burl Ives, but I was such a little kid. And he was such to me, older man, to my perception. So I was too young to really retain all that, but I did love it. Always loved Burl Ives. All right. Yo, what's up, Space Monkey? Hmm. I'll tell you what, Space Monkey, with my woes of Amazon stick shit. Hobo yesterday just saying punk rock forever. So today I just picked it up and I was like, play punk rock. And then it played me a playlist that was all right. It was all 70s. It was called Rediscovering the 70s. My favorite was the Weirdos. That's the early West Coast, but they had of course, they had a lot of stuff from England. But it was awesome. You like it? Yup, yup. We're going to play it. Okay, so we're going to have to pre-record and do it on Friday. But anyway, that's why I'll put it up at like 6:30, like this time or whatever. Seems to be good. Yeah, that song, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Check it out. Yeah. He's going to send me the whole CD. I'll open that on my birthday on the stream. But anyways, yeah, I said play punk rock, and then it went all right. It went all right. I did hit my skips though. Yo, what's up, Ever? I did hit my skip limit where they say, "Do you want to pay?" I don't know what they say, $20 a month to press skip. Nah, that's all right. I'll listen to that Kelly Osbourne CD I have over there one more time before I do this. All right, cheers, everybody. I never did get to drink this energy drink. Ginseng and pear juice. That way they say no added sugar because it's all pear juice sugar. Let's go. We get these from our spice shop. They got like Pakistani colas there and stuff. So I don't exactly know where these are from. I'm assuming Asia. Anyways, I totally taste pear. I taste zero like dirt root ginseng flavor, zero. But I taste pear. Mm, something that's more acidic. I guess that's going to be phosphoric acid and such. Anyway, is it worth it? It was 2 for $4. The print is way too small for me to see, but I'm assuming. Oh yeah, it's 8.4 ounce size of a Red Bull. 2 for $4. Was it worth it? Low sodium, no preservatives. My don't agree with that statement. No preservatives, no artificial color. Sure, who cares? Quick and easy power. The acidic, stingy stuff is too much. The sweet pear is also too much. It's too sweet and it's too acidic. And then I consider the price $2, and I give it a 4 out of 10. Fairly low, not very good. I also give this a 3 out of 10. This is even worse, but I'll drink it. Cheers, everybody. There's alcohol in there. There's more of a motivation than an energy drink there. Gotta go. Have a good one. All right, hobo. See you soon, bro. Thanks for coming in. I'll be checking out your videos. Share your link if you can. Oh, you told me that that's your wife thing, but Ever can do it. Ever is a pro. Thanks, Ever. So, Space Monkey, when I put that recording out, like when I drop it on the channel, we're gonna play 5 of his songs. We're gonna play 5 of his songs. Oh, you could share his link for him, but it's okay, Ever. I was just mentioning because I know you're good at that. That's what you think. That's what you think. No, I know. I'm drinking these funny kid drinks. You know what I mean? There's no such thing. I got up 7 o'clock, dude. I got up 7 o'clock. Actually, I didn't hardly sleep in between. I did more shit. I talked to Pinky. I made a note for her. Oh, I did a lot of shit. I did hours worth of shit after that, bro. I did 4 hours worth of shit after I left. Then I got up at 7. Then I got on the phone at 9. Then I got on the phone at 2:30, and here I am again at 6:15 or whatever. Yeah, well, so wouldn't everybody? That's not what it is, dude. This is not my life. This is not my life. This is a broadcast. Remember, in the way of the Dasi, Yolandi asks, "What is that?" He says, "Hell on earth." It's not my life. It's a broadcast. Ever, man. Tell everybody about We Live in Public. How far did you get into that? It's not my life. That is a skewed perception. You don't. You said all these years I never heard of this guy. I was showing you how they streamed from Warehouse in New York City. You know what I'm saying? That guy. Yeah, I just wondered if you got into that We Live in Public project because people always say such and such and such and such, and these people started web streaming, podcasting, blah blah blah. But there's a lot of history behind that where it was kind of clunky and delayed, but it's still fucking clunky and delayed if you ask me. Where do I link you? Where did you link me? I don't know. YouTube. That was a long time ago. If it mattered, I was asking you what you could say from your own point of view, your own recollection. If it mattered, I could send you a link, before we do stuff. I'll be like, hey, Ever, I'm gonna go live. I want you to send such and such links here. I'll send it to your email so you have access, all that kind of good stuff. If you volunteer to do so, if you feel like it. But yeah, no, I was just asking you about your personal recollections, and it's not an issue. You might be talking to a boy tonight on a phone, and he's from distant, distant lands. Is he? Exotic? Like a Parisian river, what, dirty? Like Shakespeare's Juliet, what, 13? Hour away is reasonable. That's cool. Good, good. Talk to the person. When you meet them halfway, half hour away, and then you go back and then you make the decisions. Don't make any decisions on the phone. Meet halfway of that hour. If you like him, try to date his best friend, and then he'll be after you. Cool, cool. I hope he comes. I'll be nice. Like Shakespeare's Juliet. 13? And the moon is a horny old drunkard. Burr, 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 burr. She said her name was a secret. Then she said her name was Cherie. A secret Cherie, then maybe. Maybe. I'll still finish this, man. Not let it go to waste. I love ginseng, but I taste no ginseng. No dirt. That's cool, man. I hope he comes in. Living in devotion. Sherry, won't you come out tonight? Come, come, come out tonight. Somebody's got to take that part. I saw a movie called Living in Oblivion a long time ago. I don't even remember it. Was it a Greg Araki movie? I haven't fucking seen it in so long. I don't remember it. I think it was Canadian. I think it was Greg Araki. I'm not even sure. It's been forever. Work meeting? All right, cool, man. Yep, yep. See you soon. Take care. Uh-oh. Peace. Don't spam. There's a bear hugging a ninja there. Don't spam. Hunter Ninja Bear, go. Don't be like that. No, you don't. You hardly know me. See you later. I love you too. Crazy people. Shit.